is going on, and there's only one way I believe it could ever come to a close or to a stop, is that for the voices of the people to be united as one and to be informed. And because it's so massive, it would take a massive movement to address this ill and have the data. And now this is a day that we do have the data to point out that these eugenic elitists have infiltrated just about every neighborhood.
All right, Pastor, stay there. We're going to break it down on the other side. Long segment coming up. BlackGenocide.org. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today.
What's your home worth? How can you compare local real estate agents? And how do you get MLS listings for the entire country? If you're thinking of buying a home to take advantage of a tax credit or selling your house, you first need to see an incredible website called HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com will help you find a realtor to buy or sell a home. It's so easy, and best of all, it's free. At HomeGain.com, you can compare realtors anonymously, receive customized proposals, see consumer reviews, then select the best realtor for you. Go to HomeGain.com and get an instant home value estimate, view comparable homes, and check out street views. HomeGain.com has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and contains a wealth of information, like their home improvement tool that helps you determine which home improvements to make to increase your home's value. See the top 12 home improvements right now at HomeGain.com. That's HomeGain.com. Look for Max, the orange HomeGain gorilla, to help you find a realtor or with any other real estate needs you might have at HomeGain.com, your real estate connection.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
What you've been hearing is not our opinion. I've never met the Reverend. He's never met me. His website, Black Genocide, is the same as whatistheendgame.com or Endgame. It's the facts. It's their own writings, their own program, their own operation. And I just wanted to add that Bill Gates and Oprah Winfrey and others with the Rockefellers, the fathers of this, they've literally funded the Kaiser Wilhelm Institute and then Hitler, that this is their program of control. This is what they're into. These are the most vicious control freaks you can imagine. And when you expand on that and you realize that the CPS, it's not enough to kill 52% of the black kids, and the CPS takes more black children than any other children. Statistically, they're 5 to 7 times more likely to abuse children they have. They then drug them. The average foster child, more than 2/3 in the U.S. are on multiple drugs. The average child that's on drugs is on 7. That's government numbers. This is about destroying minds. This is a cold-blooded operation, and this ties into everything. Everything always goes back to eugenics. And I didn't even know what eugenics was 15 years ago. I've been doing my research, studying the global structure, who runs it, their own writings. This is what they are obsessed with. You have the UN saying the carbon taxes are about destroying industrial society, bankrupting people. Then if you're poor, they're going to take your children. It's just State Department Memorandum 200, put out by Henry Kissinger, telling the third world, get rid of half your people or you don't get IMF World Bank money. This is what they're doing. Now, going back to Pastor Childress of blackgenocide.org, and again, our websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. On the eugenics subject, whatistheendgame.com. Pastor, continuing, this is key. We know that abortion, even one abortion, massively increases your cancer risk in different parts of the body that are involved in pregnancy and hormones. We know it causes the women to have miscarriages when they try to have children. The women are not being told that people would like to adopt those children. They're told nobody wants a black child. But again, this is being done to everybody, but particularly black folks. We've got to get this message out to people and point out this is racist genocide, because I see black leaders and every other group are given football issues. All day it's about racism and how the black leaders are going to protect you and how Hispanic leaders are going to protect them, but it's all run by the same groups. I mean, how do you sit there and watch this? I mean, I know you fight it every day, but what is it like for you inside to know these people are doing this, and have you ever confronted them?
Oh, absolutely. That's my job right now. It just evolved, but I ticketed the NAACP last July. I follow them until they bring this onto the floor in discussion. They will be ticketed no matter where they go in their national convention. I have a friend, Yvonne Ewell, who covers the Detroit event that they do each year. We are determined that this comes to the forefront of discussion. We've made some headway recently in the last few years, but it's so ingrained. It's very much a part of the political system, and they're protecting it like you never would believe. You have the whole Congressional Black Caucus bought, literally, and this is staggering that most people would say, well, you can't buy a whole group of people of that magnitude. Well, I beg to differ with you. They're bought, and they all fight to make sure that this is never, that they are not held accountable on this information, and especially the fact it's affecting African Americans more than any other group in the country. The fact is that more African American babies have been killed by abortion during the past 30-some-odd years, that if you were to combine all other causes, AIDS, violent crimes, accidents, cancer, heart disease, it wouldn't come to half of the amount that abortion has killed in the African-American community. So how in the world can you not bring this to the table? It should be discussed in the interest of health. Forget the political ramifications. Just in the interest of women's health, it should be discussed. And see, when you see leaders, and black women too, black congressmen, women, so when you see them refuse, Sheila Waters, when you see them refuse to say anything, there's another agenda. They have been bought. They have interest, invested interest. And I often say if abortion was not lucrative, it would not be legal. And they are benefiting off of the blood of African-American babies, and their silence is bought. And so it's up to programs like yourself, and especially the community leaders, and especially the church, to continue to sound the alarm. Our African-American leadership, now it's reached the pinnacle, because, yes, I'm happy that race was no longer a barrier to the Oval Office, but Dr. King said we were not to judge by the color of skin, but by the content of character. And now you more or less in the Oval Office have the face of black genocide. And this is an ideology of Barack Obama where he is relentless, and that's all that's behind the health reform bill, the promise he made to Planned Parenthood that abortion would be on demand and that government would pay for it. And so every taxpayer right now should...
Travis County just passed a law. It's the only county in Texas to do it, where I have to pay for abortions. I have to pay for murdering children. So I don't sell out to the New World Order eugenicists. I don't support abortion, but they don't care. They're still going to take my money and make me be a party to killing people in Austin, Texas, the city that resides in the county of Travis County. And expanding on that, you talk about blood on the hands of these people.